Hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about Clerical Jobs, and this information comes from Ellen Bravo. So what are Clerical Jobs? Clerical Jobs really are jobs in the office, meaning that you are not the boss, you are not the manager, but you are someone that helps. For example, people that schedules appointments, people that takes phone calls. Those are what we're talking about today. So back then, this position was actually a good position. These jobs were mainly for men. That's why if you were to call someone a secretary back then, it was something good. It wasn't something bad. Nowadays, if you were to tell someone or mistake someone to being a secretary, they will laugh at you. It's like you are just putting them in the lower level. Back then, being a secretary, you get well paid. That job had good reputation, basically. It was just like one step away from you being a manager. So around 1870s, we see only men working in these positions. Around 1930s, we also start seeing women also working in these positions, especially white women and women that were educated, which means just high school level. So we see women taking these jobs because one, wars were going on, but two, the offices were glad to hiring women because it meant that women were getting paid less. Okay, so yeah, because of discrimination, basically, women were getting paid less, so therefore the companies were glad to hiring women. Women also were glad to take those jobs because it meant that it opened them opportunities. Right, so around 1960s you start seeing also black women and black men taking these jobs. However, because segregation was going on, therefore black women and black male were not allowed to work in the white owned offices. Therefore they worked in the black owned offices. Later on we see a lot of women taking these jobs, both white and black women taking these jobs. However, later on, this job loses value. Therefore, people that are working in the office, assisting office, now they're getting less pay. Therefore, people are losing interest of this job. That why nowadays, if you're to mistake someone as a secretary, they will just think that you are lowering them, and they are more likely to laugh the fact that you think that they are secretaries.